Konnichiwa to all the world. Ace here of the D.valoids. Back again with 1,000 lies. So let's get into reading, yeah? Come on, you knew this would happen. You gave us your word, you have to do it. It'll be fun. Be positive. Besides, with such a long face, you'll get stuck in all of the doorways. You don't want to get hurt, right? ... You could at least say something. You're too quiet. What's on your mind? I'm trying to think of a good place to hide a body. You only have yourself to blame, so stop moping around. As if we were on a crime show, Ziva came to my house to arrest me. With her, she brought a warrant in the form of a promise. I had promised that I'd follow up on that email if I lost the sled desk race. Which brings us to now. I find myself trekking along to the sports centre, unsure of what to do next. Ziva's accompanying me, but Yao couldn't make it for some reason. The point of all of this was clearly just to ruin my afternoon. Still, it was my gambling addiction that did me in. After all this, you haven't asked. Aren't you going to ask me what happened after you ditched class? Not really. Everyone imagined that all the tables grew sentient and started to run away. A 3-day suspension for both you and the house. You're kidding me. Yes. Don't joke about that stuff, woman. I pulled some strings to find out what the teachers were talking about, and there was a bit of everything. Nevertheless, I, the girl who owes you nothing and never asks for anything in return, came to your rescue and brought the teachers back to their senses. They rescinded my suspension after you spoke to them? I don't believe you. Well, about that. What happened? Hey, don't look away. What are you trying to say? They agreed to go easier on you, but I had to barter with them. An insignificant detail, really. I don't like the sound of that. Go on. They said you guys have to learn your lesson, improve your judgment, blah blah blah, you know? So, it turns out they desperately needed students to help them with... So it turns out that they desperately needed students to help them with... Yas and you are now officially the grad committee. You two have to help prepare the grad events, stuff like that. I am hungry. Wait a sec. I see a car going fast enough to kill me if I jump in front of it. I'll be right back. Don't joke about that kind of stuff. Jeez. We're all going to graduate soon, and it's completely normal for a student committee to handle grad event preparations. You're going to work together with some students from the other side. Both schools have representatives, and together the joint committee has to plan and organize all the grad events. Yes. Nobody from the school volunteered this year, so they decided that it was a convenient punishment. Like the good friend I am, I said I'd join too, so all 3 of us will be working together. What do you think? Call an ambulance, but tell them not to bring any defibrillators. Let them know they can release my ashes over the ocean. Come on, stop joking around. It'll be fun. All we need to do is figure out what needs to be done for the events. Plus, each year is more fun or less the same. Yes. But I have to make an effort. It's work outside of school hours. I'll need to actually communicate with other human beings, you know? Humans! Are you implying that I'm inhuman? Obviously. You didn't care about getting expelled, but you're worried about having to work? You're such a lazy ass. It reminds me of someone else. Look, being on the graduate committee isn't going to be being on the graduation committee is going to be tedious. Some students will want one thing and others will want the opposite. You have to try to please everyone. It's too difficult. If there was no alternatives, then I guess I'll have to do it, but I'd rather just change the subject for now. Yeah, change the subject, I see. You know what? I realized something. I've already told you. If I have to join that stupid committee, then I will. No, listen, I'm talking about you. I've realized that maybe what you're suffering from is schizoid personality disorder. Hope I said that right. Schizoid. Are you making up diagnoses again? I told you to stop looking up mental illness. I told you to stop looking up mental illnesses on Wikipedia. You wanted to change the subject, didn't you? Well, here you go. You don't enjoy socializing. You're detached on a personal level, and your sense of humor is unsympathetic. At first, I thought your writing obsession was a symptom of autism, but you don't seem to have any issues communicating with other people. However, it would make sense if you were a secret schizoid. Schizoid. So I'm gonna call it from now on, since they're able to fake social interactions. Also, some schizoids share symptoms with those afflicted with Asperger's. That's why I called it Asperger's, not Asperger's, because that's weird. You know, I know it's not. I'm hungry and I can't concentrate right now. It would make a lot of sense. Are you telling me that I'm autistic? Do you want to fight me or something? Just because I'm different, it doesn't mean that I'm crazy. Correct, you aren't crazy. A lot of psychologists agree that schizoids don't actually suffer from a disorder, but their behavior is part of their personality. Just because someone acts differently doesn't mean they're suddenly an alien. There are a lot of circumstances and There are a lot of circumstances in which regular people can end up going crazy purely from the power of suggestion. The best way to prevent that is to be confident. There's nothing wrong with acting differently from others or making a mistake. Ziva seems pleased with her evaluation, but I can only respond in low spirits, but I still have to admit that she's dedicated. There's a train. I really need to move to a place where there's no train, yeah? Anyway, that's why you're going to give me your notebook so that I can study it. We have to get to the heart of the matter. For the rest of the walk to the sports center, or center is what is actually pronounced, Ziva tries to steal my notebook by shoving her hand in my pocket. From the outside, the situation undoubtedly looks like Ziva's trying to tear my pants off. It doesn't help when she yells, "Come on, show it to me!" And it'll only be for a moment, let me see it. But it isn't as wonderful as it appears. To be honest, I wouldn't even wish this on my worst enemy. Oh wait, Ziva is my worst enemy. In that case, I do wish it. Look at that. Alright, I'm probably gonna cut this short, yeah? So, yeah, I'll be back next Wednesday, possibly. This was probably an awful episode, because I'm just hungry and I'm tired. It's 12 o'clock down here. I have work tomorrow. So, basketball. So, have fun, kids. And remember, we love you, world.